Panthers Nation, your attention, please. I just need y'all to say one or two things for me real quick. Say, go DJ. That's my DJ. Say, go DJ. That's my DJ. Shout out to DJ Moore officially getting the contract extension today. I know it felt like it was down in the dumps because we lost the Deshaun Watson sweepstakes, but some good news actually came out of today. DJ Moore got a contract extension. He's going to be here on the team through 2025. So in today's video, we're going to talk about the contract, what DJ has done thus far, what we can expect going forward, and what this means to put everything into perspective. We're starting right now. What's going on, everybody? My name is Aaron Duncan here with the Necessary Bluntness Sports Talk, and I start off every video by saying, what up, dude? And here on Necessary Bluntness Sports Talk, I do recap and analysis of the NFL, in particular the Carolina Panthers. So if you want to see more videos about these Panthers, give the video a subscribe, hit the subscribe button below, Give the video a thumbs up too while you're at it. But also, when you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit the bell icon, because the bell icon is going to make sure you get notifications, because there's all kind of crazy stuff going on with the NFL in this offseason, as you've seen already. And you need to stay up to date with it, because I'm going to be on top of everything. So make sure you are subscribed with the bell icon. That way you don't miss anything when news breaks, because as you can see, like today, a bunch of news can break within about 2 hours. Stuff can change tremendously. So make sure you are up to date. Like I said, give the video a thumbs up too. But I got to know you guys' opinion. I got to know. How are you feeling about this contract with DJ Moore? Are you happy he's going to be sticking around for a while? Are you one of those guys that thought that he probably should have traded him just to get some value and not pay him because he's a wide receiver? Let me know down below in the comments, man. You know I like to chop it up with you guys. So let me know how you're feeling down below. But we all know DJ Moore, the original 2018 draft pick out of Maryland, 3 consecutive 1,000-yard years, coming off of a career-high 93 receptions, over 1,100 yards and 4 touchdowns. He started hot, didn't really get to finish as high as he wanted to because the quarterback play dropped off. But DJ Moore, he's one of the most underrated wide receivers in the NFL. And I honestly think he's a little bit disrespected by our fan base and underrated by our fan base. Because for him to put together 3 consecutive 1,000-yard years with the subpar quarterback play we've had probably since the year 2017, it says a lot. It says a lot. And just think what could happen once they finally get the quarterback, if they get the quarterback position right. DJ Moore will be able to do even more things. But nevertheless, DJ Moore received the contract, like I said, through 2025, added 3 new years onto his deal. Obviously, he was serving under this 5th-year option, but they gave him a little bonus on that and added 3 years. If you average out the new money over those 3 years, he'll get about $20 million per year. If you factor in that 5th-year option from this year, he's going to get about $18.25 million per year average. That 18.25 will be the 8th highest paid wide receiver. Yes, the 8th highest paid wide receiver. And some of you may feel like, why are we paying him top 10 wide receiver money when he's not a top 10 wide receiver? Him and his agent probably have the leverage to say, if you put me a half-decent quarterback out there to throw me the ball, I can probably be a top 10 wide receiver. We've seen this guy dominate, even looking back to the Cowboys game and some of the Saints games. This guy was dominating. I mean, Sam Darnold struggled, but if he wasn't throwing to Christian McCaffrey, he was force-feeding DJ Moore. And so I think that DJ Moore is going to earn every penny of this when they get the quarterback position correct. So this money that they gave DJ, it should be incentive for the front office to want to get that quarterback position right. That way they can get the money's worth out of DJ's contract. But nevertheless, like I said, he's getting the 8th highest paid wide receiver, right above Tyreek Hill, right above Kenny Galladay, and right above Christian Kirk, who just got that big boy deal from the Jaguars. So that Christian Kirk deal kind of changed the market for everybody. Nevertheless, DJ got that bag. I'm happy for this man, because this dude, like I said, he's been dealing with bad quarterbacks, even going back to college. And so he deserves a reward for showing up, being mild. Like, he's not really a guy that was going to hold out and make a fuss about getting traded, even though a lot of people said that, why would DJ want to re-sign a contract here? Clearly, these coaches don't know how to coach right, and they don't put a quarterback that can get him the ball. Yeah, I guess, but it's still about money. It's about comfortability. DJ's probably built up, his family's raised here, stuff with his little girl. He got probably friends and homes in the area. It's a lot more than just the football part of it that goes into it. I know his buddy Curtis Samuel left, but he has a new friendship with Robbie Anderson. Robbie Anderson got that new deal just last year. So you can build new relationships, and there's certain things and other factors that go into this type of thing. And I'm just glad to have DJ around, because I mean, he's a quality weapon. He's a top flight wide receiver. If we do get a young quarterback this year in the draft, he will be the quarterback's best friend. And you need a big time wide receiver like that. Now, what does this mean for the full fan base? Because the wide receiver core, because Robbie Anderson restructured his contract, so he's not going anywhere as far as trade. And DJ got the extension. Terrace Marshall Jr., we're still waiting on him to blossom, but a lot of these guys' production is going to be dependent on the quarterback. It just is what it is. We're never going to get the money's worth, like I said, out of DJ unless we get the quarterback. So this is going to incentivize them to get it right. And hopefully they do it sooner rather than later because they've been making moves. And it seems like drafting the quarterback is almost inevitable at this point after missing out on the Deshaun Watson sweepstakes. But he's going to be the quarterback's best friend no matter who we pick up. And I just want to put things in perspective because in the alternate multiverse, that type of thing, since that we were talking about the Marvel alternate timeline, shout out to Marty Herney and Ron Rivera. Because if you remember at that 2018 draft, nobody really knew exactly who the top wide receiver was. And it was a toss-up between two guys. One was DJ Moore. The other guy was Calvin Ridley. And fast forward to 2022, Calvin Ridley suspended for a full year. DJ Moore is getting a contract to be around this team for 3 to 4 more years. It's funny how things play out, and they could have easily taken Calvin Ridley, and we could have been on a whole different scenario. Believe you me. But I'd much rather have number 2 on our team than that guy Calvin Ridley down in Atlanta that was gambling, didn't make the best decisions, and it's kind of made a bed for himself that he has to lay in. And now the Falcons are dealing with the consequences. So it's funny how things work out. People don't give Marty Herney and Ron Rivera a lot of credit for their draft choices and personnel moves, but you got to give them one for this. DJ Moore is a top flight wide receiver. He's got that coveted second deal that teams like to get out of their draft picks, and here we are. But you guys let me know down below in the comments, how are you feeling about the money? Do you think that money was too much for DJ? Do you think it was just about right because he can earn it eventually like I think so? Do you think they should have traded him and saved that money and try to get some more picks? Let me know down below. But without further ado, I'm Aaron Duncan signing off with the Necessary Blunt Sports Talk. I'll see you next time. Peace.